Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm doing your May readings. Finally, thanks for bearing with me, for being patient. I've been recovering from an issue with my back. We're just going to jump in here. This is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. As always, just keep in mind, the readings are general, so some things are going to make sense, some things are not. It is what it is in a general reading. And you can watch all your other signs for messages that may resonate with you. And I think that's it. We're just going to jump in. What's going on for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the month of May 2020? What's going on for Gemini? Okay. So, Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups, alright, Queen of Cups, okay, the Empress, Two of Wands in the past, the Emperor, Ten of Cups, Knight of Coins, and Seven of Coins. Okay, very interesting, Gemini. I skipped the near future again, for God's sake. I did this for Taurus. Near future for Gemini. Knight of Wands. Nice. Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Swords. Now that's your energy, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius you might be dealing with. Alright, this is what we're saying. There is something or someone, a lot of cups here, so either you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or it's just talking about something that you love or something that has stirred your emotions. You start off strong. If I know what I want to go get it, okay? And then by the end of your reading, towards the end of your reading, it kind of slows down with the Knight of Coins and the Seven of Coins. The issue for that, the issue with that, the reason for that is what I'm trying to say, if I can get the words out, is time. Something needs time. Either someone needs time, or with three knights you're at a distance from each other, because this movement, okay, it's action, but it's also movement. So let's just get into the messages. Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, water sign energy. That could be their sun, their moon, their rising. But this is a genuine offer, something that is either offered to you or an offer you're thinking about making. Sorry, my cats are with me and they want my attention. The challenge is the Nine of Cups. Why would the Nine of Cups be a challenge, you ask? The Nine of Cups is the wish card. The Nine of Cups is the yes card. Yeah, you get what you want. Why is this a challenge with all these knights? The challenge might be that you are at a distance from this person, or there's an issue with timing. And again, going back to Knight of Coins, Seven of Coins, there needs to be, something needs more time, or someone needs more time. In the foundation, we have the Empress. The Empress can be a Libra or a Taurus individual, but this is the energy of love. That's what this is. It's unconditional love. It's being loved, accepted, embraced. I feel like that's what's on offer here. That is what is in that cup. Okay? For some of you, the issue might be, or the challenge here with the Nine of Cups and the Empress, is that you receive something that you have always wanted, that is everything you wanted. But it's almost like, why did it have to be now? Why not sooner? Why not later? Okay, so I feel like that's what's going on for some of you. I'm just going to finish this scenario and then see what other things we're picking up on, okay, because I don't want to get too confusing. In the past, we have the Two of Wands. So this is being at a crossroads, having to make a decision, having to choose between something old and something new. Do I stay? Do I go? We could talk about travel as well. Or choosing between two people. Or choosing between two situations. Crowning thoughts, we have the Queen of Cups, so you think about this person a lot. I feel like this is the new person, if you are dealing with two people, because her energy is similar to the energy of the Empress, in that she's very kind, very loving, very patient, very understanding, very nurturing. She does not judge. She trusts, she accepts, she embraces. Okay, and I think this person's on your mind a lot. And again, we have the Ace of Cups there. In the near future, we have the Knight of Wands. Now, this sees you taking action. Whether this means traveling to see this person, or just reaching out a message, or sending a gift to them, that could also be the case for some. But this is taking action. Alright, so you're starting off the month thinking about it. Thinking and thinking and thinking. And then, from what I can see, is that you conclude that this is too good to pass up. That even though the timing might not be perfect, you can't let this pass you by. Okay? In the position representing you, we have the Emperor. I also feel like this is, you had made your peace with something, with the thought, with where you work, where you live, with how things are. And you didn't expect this, you didn't plan for this. So that could also be why you feel like you need more time to figure it out. To figure out what you're going to do with it, to figure out where you're going to fit it in your life. But you have the Empress and the Emperor right next to each other. So this person that you're dealing with, it's you mirror each other, you balance each other out, you complete each other. I know these are big, mushy, romantic things to say, but that's just the energy. These are, you know, the power couple of the deck, these two, the Empress and the Emperor. The mother and the father of the deck, the ultimate partners, the ultimate power couple. I do feel like you're also turning your back on something or someone, because there's someone behind him. Okay, so you might have some unfinished business with someone from your past, with the Queen of Swords, maybe another air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, whatever the sign of the person. Someone who was very controlling, maybe manipulative, very cutting, very hurtful, with a tendency to criticize things, to overanalyze things, detached, maybe manipulative, if I didn't say that already, controlling. Okay, so you have this controlling energy, and then you have this energy of just being fully accepted. Okay, that's where you're at. That's what you're choosing between. In your environment, we have the Ten of Cups. So your happily ever after, I feel like you've already met the person that you could have your happily ever after with. And we have Cups, so again, I feel like it's this water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is also where you are thinking about your happily ever after. You're thinking about what you want your life to look like, especially when it comes to relationships, family, that sort of thing. Because now it feels like it's within reach, I want to say. In your hopes and fears, we have the Knight of Coins. Again, I feel like the fear is things are moving too slow and you might miss out, or this opportunity might not have the potential, or it might not have the proper environment to flourish. Because again, it's not the right time, or you're not on the same page with this person, or you're not in the same place as this person. Whatever's going on between you is the reason why things can't progress as quickly as you would like. Okay? In the outcome, we have the Seven of Coins. Now, the way I'm seeing the Seven of Coins is, for some of you, you will continue to think about this. You will come up, I feel that this could be where you're doing this by yourself, or you're talking to someone else to plan things. Okay, how are we going to do this? This is the situation. It's not great. It's not ideal. How are we going to do it? It is what it is, so we have to make the best of it. Okay, so for some of you, that's what I'm seeing. You're planning together with someone else. For others, you are taking time to figure it out. I feel that even though your impulse is to just go for it, because you see that there's a long-term potential here, you want to do it properly. So you might not take the steps you want to take until you have a plan. Alright? That's what I'm seeing. Or that's something that might make you feel more comfortable taking the steps you actually want to take. So the Empress flipped up again with the Ten of Swords. So yeah, you're in between a difficult ending and true love and acceptance. Okay? Or for some of you, that's the timing issue. You haven't dealt with the past yet. You're still hurt by what happened in the past. So it's almost like, I don't even know if I'm ready to just jump into something. But the thing is, you don't have to rush. You know, you can take it one day at a time, one step at a time. You don't have to rush. Okay. So that's the scenario. I'm getting very strongly, very clear scenario here. If this is going on in existing relationships, I do see a pregnancy happening. The energy of motherhood, fatherhood, parents, parenthood. Starting a family with the Ten of Cups. Planning out your future, and for others of you, you're finding out that you're 3 months pregnant. This could also talk about job opportunities. Maybe you're looking at becoming an entrepreneur. And planning that kind of a future. But with all these knights, there's definitely movement, travel, change. Okay. So you could be dealing with changing your job during this time. Or some sort of advancement, promotion. Taking up a role that requires you to travel a lot. Or that's what you've been doing, and now that is changing where it slows down a little bit. Alright? Remember, it's general, so I have to just kind of give you the scenarios that are possible here. Alright, let's clarify. Now, Knight of Cups with the Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Sun. This is, again, it's the energy of victory, it's the energy of getting what you want. For others of you, the issue, the timing issue, is that maybe you'd have liked to be single a little bit longer. And it's like, well, I see a really good long-term potential with this person, so I can't really, you know, it's almost like I would have preferred to stay single a little while longer, but at the same time, this is too good to pass up. That's the conversation for some of you that you're having with yourself. And again, for others, this is becoming the entrepreneur. This is your business doing very, very well. Or a victory with money. So again, whether that is a new job, a promotion, you get the raise or you get the loan or whatever, okay? Because for some of you, this could talk about moving as well. Because of a pregnancy, and now you need a bigger house, or simply because you're planning a future and you know what kind of house you want. With the Empress in the foundation, look, we have the Emperor again. So definitely dealing with someone who completes you. Someone who gives you everything you thought you wanted, but also everything you need that maybe you weren't even aware of, and vice versa. And for others, this is definitely becoming the entrepreneur. Focusing on your business, starting a business, or you're going from your own business to working for someone else. This could also be selling your business, and now you're looking at, okay, what's my next business? Or I'm actually going to settle down and get a job, a regular job for a while. With the Two of Wands in the past, we have the King of Cups. So again, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. I feel that meeting this person or speaking to this person, I feel like it's the same person, King and Queen of Cups here, okay? Meeting or speaking to this person is what gave you a choice. is what made you see that you have a choice. That you don't have to stay where you are, that you don't have to accept what was as it was, that you do have a choice. With the Queen of Cups in the crowning thoughts, we have the Temperance card. So yeah, definitely thinking about your options, doing your pros and cons. How would this work out? What would this look like? What would this be? I really feel like you want to have a plan, or you want to have it figured out more before you fully start, okay? Because it could be like playing with it, flirting with it, with the idea, with the person, whatever, but not really diving deep. And I feel like you need more time to figure it out before you dive deep. It's almost like you know you're going to, but you want to be a little bit more comfortable when you do, of, you know, knowing what's going to happen or knowing what's going on. Does that make sense? God, I hope that makes sense. Right, with the Knight of Wands, and again we have the element of timing. Some time needs to pass before you can have what you want, or some time needs to pass before, before you're able to accept what is offered. For whatever reason, but with all these knights, I'm getting that either you're at a distance from each other, or again, it could be just a quarantine thing, so you can actually physically see each other, or you just need to get in the same place, and by that I mean on the same page. No unfinished business, no nothing else. Knight of Wands and the near future. Eight of Wands, yeah. Moving very quickly. I feel like this is impulsive action, because again, you're very, very attracted to what is offered. It stirs up your passion, stirs up emotions and desires that maybe haven't been accessed in a long time. And look, you have a little clock here, and again, there's a timing issue. There's a timing issue. You want to go for it, but there's a timing issue. Something's not quite right, okay, with the timing of how this is happening, when this is happening. But I do see communication or an impulse trip happening. With the Emperor in the position representing you, we have the Seven of Wands. You're definitely establishing some boundaries right now. Whether it's, yeah, with the person from your past. I feel like you're telling them what's what, blocking them, telling them that's it, we're done, leave me alone. You're not looking back. I definitely get that sense of this is done. I'm saying this is done. It's done. Not looking to negotiate, not looking to, no, that's it. It's done. It's gone too far is what I hear. It's gone too far. That's it. With the Ten of Cups in your environment, we have the Nine of Swords. It's almost like you feel like it's too good to be true, what's on offer. The long-term potential, the relationship where you're fully accepted, embraced, and loved for who you are. I feel like you're thinking, oh my God, am I making the right choice? Maybe this is too good to be true. With the Nine of Swords, it's just fear. It's just anxiety. There's no real reason for you to think that way or to be defensive with the Nine of Swords energy. With the Knight of Coins, we have the Ace of Wands. Planning it out, a new beginning, communication back and forth. The hope for this brand new beginning that is both passionate, inspiring, but also long-term potential. It's got long-term potential. And again, it's just either you're talking to someone else or you're talking to yourself, but it's like, what would this look like? What kind of time frames are we looking at? Again, we're going back to time. Time. It has to be the right time. But while you wait, you're planning. With the 7 of Coins, Wheel of Fortune, what I'm seeing here is the month of July is important. There could be a trip happening in the month of July. And a big change happening around the month of October. And that has to do with this situation. So whether that is, making a commitment, moving in, proposals, I don't know. Ace of Swords, yeah, new beginning there with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is where, you use the Ace of Swords to cut ties with your past, and we have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So the Emperor and the Empress, okay, definitely partnerships. And the Four of Cups, new opportunities after a time of being discontent. But yeah, going back to the Ace of Swords, that's the timing thing, alright? You need to untangle yourself from previous responsibilities, whether that's to another person, to a job, to a place you live, whatever the case may be, okay? Great. I'm loving this reading. It's really good. Alright. If that is not what you're dealing with, if it makes no sense to you whatsoever, what that leaves us with is if you're meeting someone new, don't be too cautious. And don't be too afraid to relinquish, that's a fancy word, isn't it? To relinquish your sense of independence. You can still be free and independent in a relationship if you're with the right person. Okay? And you can have that, so that's why they're saying just, feel it out. Don't be too conservative, okay? Don't be too conservative. Don't be too fearful. Don't be too cautious. Give it a chance. I do see new job opportunities coming up very, very strongly, whether this is you starting a business or you starting a new job or getting some sort of a promotion or a transfer. There's a lot of movement here, so you could be traveling a lot. Or if you have been traveling, you're coming home or you're settling down in one place. Because there's a change to what you have been doing. There's a big change to what you have been doing or how you have been doing it. That brings you money, stability, independence, okay, financial and otherwise. Having power and control within your own career, calling the shots. So if it's not, your own business, then it's having a high level position within a company. For those of you that have been working towards moving, and because of everything that's been going on, it's been put on hold, and that's the timing issue. Again, I see a breakthrough happening in the month of July, and you're able to move in the month of October, is what I'm seeing. Alright. Very interesting reading, Gemini. Let me know how it makes sense, if it does, what you're dealing with. If you're dealing with these energies, I really hope the reading helps. Alright, I'm looking forward to your thoughts, your comments. Watch your other signs. Make the most of this energy. It's beautiful. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can always find a way to work it, alright? Whatever and however that makes sense to you. Enjoy your month, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.